It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And it's coming up next.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the
Levis back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. Nice little juke. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Etienne will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make
meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From near the goal line, here's Levis. A quick throw, but incomplete. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Levis on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And Levis going back to the air. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at the 33. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. Here's Ty Zentner now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They go play action with Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Levis rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions like 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled there to get it 6.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
For a Tennessee Titan.
Levis looking to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service? And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on the East. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Fights gets through him. Fights through, and now a crease. Still going. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Third connects on the extra point, and these guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And now out come the Jags. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he shedding the tackle that gives him some room.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action now. Levis. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On second down, here's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's get some love. Come on with me, showtime. Come on, go. Let's do this, man.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Levis to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Henry again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Out to his left. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. It's wide right. No good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second down, 8 yards to go. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This is 1st and 10. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Lawrence. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
This is fielded at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Titans. Derrick Henry, a 22-yard scamper. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And I probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out.